Yes, I'm live now. I didn't know what I was doing. I'm trying to go live for ages. I'm finally live. People, they know I've got these headphones on because I don't need them if nobody's going to be talking to me. But yeah, I'll wait for some people to come in whilst I drink my tea. I have my mug that says Black women are dope. I'm going to wait for people to enter. Anybody enters. There's so many things I can do on this. I didn't even know. Hi, people. People are entering now. How are you? I don't know who's in. I don't know how to get back to the comments. Hi, Knowledge Seeker. How are you? Hopefully everyone can hear me properly. Move that. Yeah. Good evening, Byron. Hi, Dimples. It feels so strange. I haven't been on YouTube for about 5 weeks. And I thought to myself, I need to make a comeback. Glad you can hear me. I thought I need to make a comeback. Like, I've been so busy. Thank you, Byron. I've been so busy just trying to, just trying to get back to just normal way of living kind of thing. It's not easy when you've moved. I've been on the continent for I've been on the continent for 16 months now. 16 whole months, of being in the motherland. And it hasn't been the easiest, but I'm now getting there. I can feel myself getting there slowly but surely. That's why I wanted to do this video today, because I just finished today recording 2 YouTube videos, and I'm going to say that my YouTube has changed. It's going to be completely different from what I've been doing. And as I kind of start re-establishing myself and stuff, I start introducing other things. But what I decided to do is, you got to Tanzania. I know when I first got to Tanzania, that was like 16 months ago. Can you believe it? But yeah, like I kind of decided to go with a more, I want to teach people. And even though vlogging is good and it kind of gets people getting to see what you do, it's hard to kind of gain new followers via vlogging, because people only kind of, in YouTube, where people kind of only warm to you once they, get to know you through you giving them, like teaching them something. And I've got so many skills and knowledge of things. I wanted to produce evergreen content. I want to teach people things. So, it's going to be changing a bit. You won't see me vlogging as much. You'll see me outdoors, but it won't be a vlog. It will be more based on what the video I'm doing is about. So now I'm going to be doing more videos on self-development, health, business, and stuff like that. I've got experience in business, I've got experience in health and wellness, and I've got experience in self-development. And I think they're subjects that most people want nowadays. We're in a world that's changed, and people want to change. Like, people are being forced to change their jobs nowadays. People are being forced to, if you don't want to take the snake bite, people are being pushed to leave their job. So the world of work is changing. So if I can give people knowledge and help people, teach people what I know, that's what I want to do. So today I want to be talking about my life in particular, because I feel that I'm on a journey where I'm about to step into a new chapter of my life. I feel that the last 16 months, the last 5-10 years have been like, have been like years of me finding myself, my journey and stuff like that. And I think that as human beings, sometimes like our past has a way of creeping up on us, especially when we go through hard times and stuff. And I'm at a point now where I'm just like ready to say, you know what, like release the past, release the past, and just keep looking forward and not look back. Because I've had that, like when things are not going right or things are going wrong, I'm looking back at my past and going, oh, if this was different, oh, if that was different in my life, if all these stuff were different, that maybe my outcome will be different. But it's time to stop. The past is the past, and like we all have like our own, we all have our own contribution to why our life isn't the way it is or the way we want it to be. So we've got to let go of that blame game, and just move on. So I just wanted to give people an insight of my life, and I think that sometimes being vulnerable will help people. There's a lot of people out there who want to do what I'm doing and don't think they can. And I want people to know that I'm just a normal person. I'm just a normal person that's just decided to do what I need to do and just undergo this journey. And I know that, I've been seeing YouTube videos where they're saying that people are going back to the UK, going back to America because I can't cope with living in Africa. But, I want to just kind of reassure people. Yes, my job is over in 2 weeks. Refuse a job and I work from home. Oh, really, Dimples? Wow. You know what? Kudos to you. You'll be fine. Trust me, you'll be fine. So, like, I'm gonna take it like on my kind of life journey. So, obviously, my name's Naomi, and I was born and bred in the UK. I'm of Caribbean heritage, but I'm an African. But yeah, like I was the firstborn. I was the firstborn child. And being the firstborn child, when you're younger, you don't see it as anything. But as you get older, being the firstborn, it's a lot of pressure, It's a lot of pressure because you're the eldest. So you don't have you want your parents to go to, but you don't have no one to turn to. But then your younger siblings turn to you. So you've got siblings below you who will always come to you, but then you've got no one to go to. And people just think that you've got it sus, you know how it is. But at 10 I was the eldest, at 11 I was the eldest, at 20 I was the eldest. Whereas my sister, she's 20, she's the youngest, but at her age I was also the eldest. So, I think that they say that each child has a different experience. I think that my experience was much different because my siblings I've got a brother who's 2 years younger than me, and I've got a brother who's about 13 years younger than me, and a sister who's 16 years younger than me. Yeah. And, I grew them up like they were my own kids, especially my two younger siblings. And, at the age of 20, I felt like I had to leave home. And the reason that is because, I was 20, the house that we was living in wasn't the biggest house, so I didn't really have my space. So I'm like, okay, then what could I do? I moved out of my house. And, that was 20 was quite young then, but you could get houses really easy in England. But not knowing that, me moving house kind of put a lot of pressure on me in other ways, like studying. I didn't go to university. I found it, I had to now work to pay bills kind of thing. So that was now my new that was my life. I'm now an adult. I left home at 19, I think 19, 20. So that was the first chapter of my life of living on my own. And I realized that when I look back now, I'm thinking, gosh, like, I wonder what it would have been like if I stayed at home. My experience would have been so different to how it is now if I hadn't moved out. But I felt that was my only choice kind of thing. So that's that. But what I realized is that I didn't get to save and stuff as much. I didn't get to have savings because I was just paying bills from young. I went to drive, I got my car and stuff. And that was the beginning of my life kind of thing. And then later on down the line, I entered a relationship when I was in my 20s. And I was in my early, so about 23, 24. And this relationship ends up being a domestic violent relationship. I know I'm revealing all this to you, but you know what? I think that there's so many women who are going through certain things that I feel that me giving this message will help people out. Because I was pretty young, and at the time, it was a very, very, very bad like domestic. I was like, I don't think I've revealed to like my parents the things that I went through in that relationship. And when a woman comes out and said she's been a victim of DV, there's a thing where people seem to go to a woman, what did you do to him? What did you do to him? What did you do to him? No, 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 no. Listen, a woman doesn't have to do nothing to a man for him to be domestically violent to her. It could be in his own head. A lot of people are going through mental health issues that we don't even know. Growing up, a lot of the young boys were smoking like weed, smoking skunk, and they're being tampered with, kind of thing. The guy that I was with, he was violent to all of his relations. It wasn't just me; it was everyone that he was with. All the women that he was with, he'd done the same thing to. And what he did to me was like, you know, at that point in my life, he really lowered my self-esteem, really, really low, because he tore my hair out. As a woman, your hair is your beauty. And he used to, like, things that he did to me. He dragged my hair out. I had bald patches in my hair. I had to wear wigs, everything like that. And he used to say to me, well, men like women with natural hair. You're not going to get nobody now. And you know what? Things like that used to play on my head for years and years. And even to this day, because my hair is still damaged based on that. And that was done in my 20s. So a lot of people say to me, oh, Naomi, you wear wigs a lot and stuff. It's because, like, this person done damage to me from in my early 20s. But I managed to get out of that relationship alive. And it was one of the hardest things I've ever been through in my life, kind of thing. And then after moving on from that, I kind of got my life back. I started studying media, and you know, I started to get into my studies. So I wanted to be a radio and video presenter, and that's what I studied. And I did radio for a bit, and I did a bit of like media production, and then I moved on from that. And what I found is that when I was younger, I never kind of saw things through. I was a person who had great ideas all the time. Hi, Joyce. I always had great ideas, but I never seen them through. And you know that thing where they say the jack of all trades, jack of all trades, a master of none. But it also goes on to say it's always better than a master of. Jack of all trades, a master of none is always better than master of none. I think something like that. Of one or something like that. So I know that all the skills that I've got now are helping me right now whilst I'm in Ghana. So when I was growing up, I used to think to myself, why do I never push through, or I never see things through? I had so many skills, but I kind of used to go from one to the other. So I used to like watch my friends and stuff, and I see my friends that were pursuing this and they were in this job and they were doing this. And I used to think to myself, why isn't that not me? Like, I was very creative, always been a creative person. I bake cakes. I used to have my own food company, meal delivery, where I used to cook Jamaican food. I have had my own cleaning. I had my first cleaning business when I was 20. I opened up another cleaning business when I was in my 30s. I'm a qualified interior designer. I design websites. I do YouTube. There's so many different skills, but we've been made to believe that having so many skills isn't a good thing. A lot of people are academics, but I was always somebody that was more like into using my hands and stuff. So I always kind of wanted to learn new stuff. So moving on, in my 20s, I met somebody and I moved to London. And I moved to London at 28 and I got engaged and all this stuff. And that didn't last. But one of the things that as a woman we've been taught is that we should always be, like, we've been taught from young, they give us dolls, like they've taught us that we're meant to be, from young, it's been put in our head that we are meant to be mothers, we're meant to be wives, and that you are accomplished when you're a wife. A man's not accomplished when he's a husband, you know. A man is not accomplished when he's a husband. A man's accomplished when he's done what he needs to do in his life. A man always thrives. A man doesn't strive to be a husband, but women strive to be wives. A man strives to be a good businessman or good at what he can do, but women strive to be wives. I always think to myself, why is that? Why do we strive to be wives? Like, we are skilled people as well. But then I understand that back in the day, that women were just wives. They just stay at home, cook, clean, and that was it. But now in this day and age, it's impossible for, I'm not saying it's impossible, but as a woman, if you're single, what do? Society has taught us, especially in the West, that you got to stand alone. But no man's an island, and no man stands alone. That's what I believe. And I think that being in the West is really like, I realized that I was always trying to be this independent woman without even realizing it. But at the same time, I think that I'm glad in a way, because I never knew how my life was going to pan out, kind of thing. So if I had just sat at home and didn't skill myself up, waiting for that husband to come, I'd just be there, kind of thing. So, living in London, I really learned that this was it now, because I had to stand on my own 2 feet in a big city that I had no family in. So I started working in my 20s. I started working in housing, and that's like social housing. I think you have it in America as well. And I kind of built myself up to like operations manager level, where I was like managing a whole department, from rents to antisocial behaviour, customer services, housing management, repairs. I used to manage the whole umbrella kind of thing, everything underneath that umbrella. So I really kind of worked hard to build myself up, but I used to always think that wasn't good enough. And even though it may earn me good money, I just felt that for me, it just wasn't good enough. Like, it wasn't what I wanted to do. That wasn't me. It wasn't me. Like, I'm not I enjoy the corporate world because it's guaranteed money. But I always found that in the corporate world, it was like a dog eat dog world, especially as a black woman. When I'm in England and I do say telephone interviews, people don't believe I'm black. It's not until they see me face to face, and people are like, oh, I've had so many people go, oh, I didn't think you were black. I thought you were English. I'm like, kind of thing. And then, you go to certain meetings and you're a young black woman in a meeting, and, from there you just see things will start coming down, start crashing down. And I am true to myself. I can't conform. That's just me. I can't conform, but I am who I am. And, I felt that in the corporate world that you have to try and act like, or like start talking out, like not talking the way that you talk at home. I'm not saying that when you go into the corporate world, you shouldn't kind of change, but as black people, we've got to change a lot more. And I just wanted to be myself. So, when I stepped out of England, I felt that that's when I was able just to be my authentic self and learn, like, use the skills that I've learned, kind of thing. So I've got to say that I haven't had the easiest life. When I was in London, just before I came to live in Ghana in 2018, I was homeless. I was homeless based on institutional racism, kind of thing, in my workplace, and also the place that I was renting. It happened all in the same week. I was literally homeless. I had my car and my clothes in my car. And, going back to Birmingham wasn't a choice, because I saved all my money to move to Ghana, not to go and now spend on loads of rent or get a new house or something. So for the first time in my life, I felt to myself like my back was against the wall, like being homeless. And the thing is, with me, people will always see me, and I was always carrying myself well. People never ever know that there's anything going on. Only like people who are really, really close to me. And I can say that was the time in my life where I was broken. Like, I think I was in a relationship then, and that broke down. Everything just came to an end all at once. And then I came to Ghana. And, for the first 5 months of coming to Ghana, it was nice. But I realized that even being in Ghana wasn't easy. And what I realized that I was doing, I was repeating a cycle of like giving up. Like, in businesses, I'd start them off, I wouldn't end them. You know, in courses I'd start them off and I wouldn't end them. And going back, I was like, you know what, this can't happen again. I can't go back and then I can't keep on going back. I've got to move forward in life. So now I'm back in Ghana, and I've been back in Ghana for 8 months now. And I'm not going to say it's been easy. It's not been easy at all, at all. There's days when I'm just in the house and I'm just like, what the hell do I do? What am I doing? Like, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing? Like, sometimes I question myself, what am I doing? And then I realized to myself, you know what, Naomi, like, the world's changed. You're here for a reason. And I think to myself, like, what has this all been about? Like, what is this struggle? What is this life about? Sometimes I've sat there thinking, like, what am I really striving for? What am I looking for? Like, why am I here? What's the point? Why not just go back to England and just be living easy? And I think to myself, but living in England isn't easy though, but it's my comfort zone. Being in England is my comfort zone. My family's there. My friends are there. If I went to England, I could go and, hi, Natasha. If I went to England, I could go and probably get a job, but I'll be back in that same rat race. Waking up at 5 a.m, going to the gym, going to work, finishing work at 6 or 5, going home, paying for the next day. And I hated that. I hated it. I hated it. I hated it. I hated it. I hated being like, not being my own boss, not being in control. I hated it because I'm an Aries, and I believe in astrology. I believe in horoscopes. I believe it's all that God's created this earth. It all has a link, and I believe that astrology is part of that link. And I believe that me as a person, I'm being an Aries, the first star sign of the zodiac and stuff like that. Like, I don't like to be told what to do. I've said this before, and I think because I'm so headstrong, and I believe I know it all. I do believe I know it all. That's probably bad, but I do take criticism now. When I was younger, I couldn't take criticism, but now I do. I do take criticism. But I feel like I need to be my own boss, and I feel that England was too much of a comfort blanket. Like, in England, we don't work, you can apply for benefits, but even the benefit system is set up to make us fail, because the benefit system keeps us in a box that they're in control of. So once you're taking their £150 a fortnight, they know there's only a certain amount of things that you can do with that money. You know, they know that you can't do certain things. So I don't want to be part of that system, and things are so unstable in the divided states right now, the divided states, the United Kingdom, that there's nothing is guaranteed. So I thought to myself, if I was to go back to England, nothing's guaranteed. If I'm in Ghana, nothing's guaranteed, but at least I know that I'm in a place where everyone's a hustlers. Everyone in Ghana is a hustler. There's no system. There's no social system. So you have to hustle. Everyone in Ghana is a hustler, whether they're in the middle of the road while cars are going past, trying to sell water, or trying to sell nuts, or trying to sell plantain chips, or whatever you want to call it. Everyone's hustling. And I think that me coming here has pushed that hustler out in me, because I've survived in the motherland for 16 months without a proper solid income, without a job, and I've done it. And I think that I think that's one thing I can say I've taken away from being on this journey. And I can see that loads of people are saying that, oh, when you come to the motherland, you have to make sure you plan and make sure you have all this money and do this and do that. And I understand, especially if you have children. But sometimes we need to have that if you've got that comfort, sometimes you don't push. So I know when I first got to Tanzania and I had money, I didn't push as hard. It's not until that money was running low. Yes, Natasha, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling much more settled now. Much more settled. But it's not until my money was running low, I thought, you know what? I've got to survive. And yeah, like, my dad has sent me money a couple of times, but I've got to a point where I'm just like, no, Naomi, you need to survive. You need to do what you need to do. And that's the only way, is to get out of your comfort zone. And sometimes, like I said, in the UK, like, they've got people such in this comfort zone where they're going to sit back. You can sit back, wait for a weekly check and live off that, and people are fine. Probably do their little hustle on the side. But I'm like, no, that's not the way. That is a control mechanism. They want to control people. They want to keep you low, kind of thing. So being back in Ghana, I've been a lot more settled, and I think that I've got a tight circle, a very tight circle. I've got a couple of people. One of my friends in the UK, who I'm like setting little business with. Like, I've known her from since I was like 12, 13, 14 years old. And then I've got a great friend in Ghana, like a godsend, and I believe that God sent into my life for a reason. And I'm so grateful for them. And I've got my family, but I don't really lean on my family for that much when it comes to finances. Like my dad, like I said, he's helped me with a couple of stuff, but now I'm trying to kind of, just do what I need to do. And like I said, I'm so skilled up. Like, I do YouTube, I make websites. I've been using like my website skill recently. So I've built people's websites. I've made people's flyers. What else have I been doing? I've just been doing what I can. I've just been hustling, and also realizing that what the West has got us used to, we don't need all of them things, Like, when I think to myself, like, I'm in this house now, it's got electric for this house. I can put in £2-3 and it will last me like 2 months. £2-3 will last me like 2 months of electric. You get what I mean? And then once I've got electric, I've got a roof over my head. Yeah. I've got food. Food's cheap. I don't really eat. I'm not a person that eats a lot of processed foods anyway. But if I want my little bits and bobs, then I go to the supermarket. But more time, I'm just buying my pineapple, my bananas, avocado, my sweet potato, my tomatoes, my onion. I buy it from a local woman that I've got to know. I buy all my fruit and veg from her. And then all my other stuff I buy from the supermarket. But, it's just made me realise that we don't need as much. The only thing that I'm probably lacking now is that I don't have as much money to do the social things that I want to do. But like I said, I'm working on some projects. So hopefully soon that will happen. But Rome wasn't built in a day, and the race isn't for the swift, but for those that can endure it. And that's what I believe. That's what I believe. And if there's anyone who's watching who's got any questions, just let me know. I know I've been chatting a lot now. I'm going to sip my tea. Like you can see, black women are dope. So has anyone got any questions? Sorry. Like I was saying, like, obviously I've kind of told people a lot of things about myself that I've never told before. And I know there's probably women out there who are in domestically violent relationships now who are scared to leave, and I want to just let people know that, everything in our life was for a reason. And even though certain things in my life I wish I didn't go through, I didn't want to be in a relationship where I was like, beat up or whatever, but it happens. And I can say that because of that, like, I am a lot more cautious with men now and certain things, but it's all a learning curve. And I think that my journey is how it's meant to be. And yeah, like, as you know, I've started up my skincare brand. Got some of the stuff here. So this is my body butter. This is my body butter. Naomi Naturals. And then this is my body wash. So this is made from like black soap and stuff. And this is my body scrub. I think I've shown it before. My rose body scrub. All these stuff are made on natural products. So go to my website, which is nairobinaturals.com, obinaturals.com and support a sister. And I deliver to Canada, the US, and the UK. Yeah. So like I said, like you can see, I'm doing a skincare range now because I love healthcare. I love health, and I'm an advocate for health, especially women's health, being a woman, obviously. But my products are for men and women. But I just want, what I'm trying to do is, especially Black people. I've been seeing a lot of Black people passing of, certain things in the UK, and I think that the lifestyle that we're living now has got us. I'm going to take these off. The lifestyle that we're living at the moment has kind of made us change our ways of eating. And I know that there's loads of things out there that are trying to destroy our health. But as a people, we need to be on top of our health. Our body is the only one body we have. We only have one body. And a lot of us are neglecting them. We're not exercising. We're not eating properly. We're eating a lot of fried foods. We're not relaxing. We're not meditating. We're not doing anything to look after our body that we have, and we have to. And that's what I'm going to be talking about in my I've recorded 2 videos today, and one's about health, about how to become optimally healthy. And I want people to use that as a guide, because health is wealth. Health is wealth. And without health, where are we? Most of us are thriving. Thank you, Nee. Most of us are thriving to be, to live this life out in Africa, out in the, like, just, we want to move, we want to do all these great things, we want to be wealthy, we want to live with our families, we want to build our homes. But without our health, what's the point? All that's in vain. That's all going to be in vain, and we don't want that. We want to be living long lives, enjoying our lives with our family. So my skincare brand, Naomi Naturals, was based on, teaching people that what we put on our skin also affects our internal. As soon as we put anything onto our skin, it absorbs into our bloodstream within minutes. Yeah. So if you're a woman or even a man and you're using products with parabens in them, yeah, as soon as you put that into your body, your endocrine system goes to your endocrine system. Endocrine system is what throws out hormones and stuff and nutrients and stuff into your body. So these parabens, which have new hormones in them, unhealthy ones, start going into your body, entering your womb, entering organs, stuff like that, and that's what causes things like fibroid, endometriosis, hormone problems. And we don't realize this. That's why I thought, let me bring out a skincare product. It's not going to cure any health problems, but it's going to help to keep them at bay, along with a healthy lifestyle, whether it's healthy eating, exercising, and all that good stuff. All that good stuff. We need to get back to health, people. We need to get back. And to be honest, I'm not. It's mad because I'm in the motherland, but I feel like I was more healthy when I was in England. Maybe that's just a mind thing, because I'm not doing what I used to do when I was in England. I'm not eating I'm not saying I'm not eating as healthy, but I'm like, I think that when I was in England, I was more into it. I was in a routine. I had a job, so all my food was prepared. I knew I had to. If I didn't prepare my food, I wouldn't eat properly at work. So I was on point when it comes to preparation. Now I'm a free spirit in Ghana, and even though that, I'm working, I'm not. I'm relaxing a bit more. I'm here to relax. I'm not here to live the way I was living in the West. I'm not here to be under some tight schedule and worrying myself that I need to wake up for 5 a.m. to be, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes I do have light-ins, and sometimes I don't cook, and sometimes I do have the odd takeaway because I feel like it. But the takeaways I have won't be like chips and that. It's going to be like wache, jollof rice, fried rice, all that stuff, and shito, and all that, and that has a lot of oil. So even though that I'm still healthy, like this, what I'm drinking is like, it's got a whole lime in it, and I squeeze a lime in it, and I'll take out all the flesh of the lime and I put it into this, and I drink about 4 of these a day. So, you know, I'm still having a kind of a higher free lifestyle. Yeah, I am. I look after my skin. I still exercise. I meditate. I do all that stuff. So I would say I'm still healthy, but maybe it's just a thing of the mind where I feel like because I'm not, you know, to be honest, I'm probably just as healthy because the foods here are more nutrient dense. The food that I get in England is not even nutrient dense. I'm eating it, but it's not probably as nutrient dense as it is in here, and I've probably gained a bit of weight. I'm not like not as skinny as I was. I'm not as skinny as I was. But talk to me, people. No one's talking. No one, you know what? Talk to me. But yeah, Lorne, I'm settled in my place now, but I need to move. I need to move. There's problems here, but that's stories for other days. Quality of ingredients in the West is below the quality of ingredients and food in Ghana. It shows in your skin. Oh, thank you, Nee. Thank you. I do get like, I think because, I don't know, I think that the West makes us believe that because, I don't know, I think it's a structure in it. I think because I was more structured there, I feel like I was doing better. But maybe I'm not because I get sleepy, I get more sleep, I've got the sun on my skin. So maybe even if I'm not eating, as I don't eat as much neither anymore. I don't eat as much as I used to. In England, I used to eat every minute, like out of boredom. Wake up, I used to nyam. Go to work, I'm nyamming. At my desk, I'm nyamming. On the way home, I'm nyamming. Home, I'm nyamming. I used to always be eating in England. And a lot of people say that because it's boredom, especially in the winter. Like in the winter, people like to eat when you're bored. And I think our body knows that in the winter it needs to build up an extra coat. Well, not extra coat, some extra fat to keep you warm. So yeah, thank you, Lorne. These are just some little hoops. I don't even know where I got them from. Thank you. Oh, they're from Forever 21. That's where they're from. But yeah. So is there anyone, what has everybody been doing? Is anyone planning to come to the motherland? Where are you all at? Are you in the UK? Are you in the USA? Where are you right now? I've missed being on YouTube though. I've missed it. So like I said, I studied media, so I love editing. I love recording. I like to talk. I used to want to be a radio presenter or a TV presenter when I was younger. So I do like to talk. I do. I do like to, but yeah. But my body does not demand too much food when I'm in Ghana. I drink more water. Yeah. And I think that the Western diet, they falsely teach us that we need to eat more, especially when you're training. I think when you're training, you do need to eat, but even the guys that train here that I speak to, they eat like 3 times a day. And in England, they're telling you to eat like 5 times a day, 6 times a day to keep trim. But here, people eat like 2, 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Hi, Miss Natural. The website is, I should put up a banner. I want to learn how to use this properly. I've never used StreamYard before. What happened? Hi, Afia. What happened in Tanzania? And if anyone wants to join me on the stream, just let me know. I'll put you on. If anyone wants to come on, yeah, I'll put you on. Let me know if you want to have a chat, have a live chat with me. And I want to wish my dad a happy 60th birthday. My dad's birthday today. My dad, I love my dad, and it's his birthday. He's 60, and like they had a meal at home, like back in England, like my brother, my sister, and all at my mum's house now. I'm obviously not there. But I do want to travel to England. But anyone that's travelled, please let me know what it's like travelling now, because I haven't travelled since like how long, and I want to just know what how it is travelling, like in regards to the testing and all that stuff. I ain't travelled. Thank you, Knowledge Seeker. I'll tell him you said happy birthday. But yeah, like let me know if you've travelled and what it's like travelling right now. because in England, I'm hearing they want to put up some like they want to do some COVID pass in December. I don't know how true that is, but they're really trying to stop people from traveling right now. So I do want to actually go and visit my family. I do miss my family a lot. So yeah, but I must say that in the future, I think that I'm at a point in my life now where I do want to get married. I'm not saying I want to get married right this second, but I think more companionship. Companionship, that's what I want. And yeah, I think it's companionship, like someone that you can grow with, someone that you can build with, kind of thing. I think that's what I'm looking for now. And yeah, just someone that you can go with, someone that you can. I think as a woman, like I believe that we are a man's helpmeet, we're a helpmeet, and that we are meant to pour into each other. So that's what I'm looking for now, someone that I can pour, they can pour into me. But you know what? I could have met that person already. But yeah, but I don't want to rush into anything. For me, any relationship that I get into now is going to be about being friends first, being friends, and then growing from there. But being friends without, you know, yes, hit the thumbs up, please, people. Thank you, Afia. Don't want a traditional wedding. Oh, hell yeah. That's one of the things I definitely want. I've always said that, being a Jamaican, unless I met a Jamaican man that was really traditional and into his African roots, then I would more than likely have to have a white wedding because we don't have that tradition in Jamaica anymore. That's all lost. That culture's lost. So I've always said that my husband would have to be African. Well, West African. Oh, Ghanaian, should I say. So I can have a traditional wedding or traditional engagement and then the wedding. That's what I want. That's what I'm going to have. Yeah, companion, friend, chat with, plan. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for right now. I think that's what most people are looking for. That's what we should be looking for. But we live in the world of instant gratification where everyone wants things right now. No one wants to work for anything anymore. People just think that, yeah, we get it, we see it, we want it, we get it. It doesn't go like that. I think that the best relationships are built like when you build a friendship. So you build trust, you support each other, you build loyalty. And so when you can see that someone's giving you that without sex or anything like that, you can say that, yeah, that's a strong bond because once that's implemented, it will be stronger. But if you can have that without it, it's even better because I think my friend sent me this yesterday. She said that when sometimes like sex can kind of give you mixed emotions and this false connection that's not really there. You believe it's there, that it's not. But if you can have that connection with somebody with no sex, but just like, and you can laugh with them, you can joke with them, you can be open with them, you can be yourself with them, your authentic self, then how great will a relationship be with that person once you get to that point? So I think that's what we need to work on now as a people. Like, there's so many. What I've realized is now that there's so many single women. I've been realizing that there's so many women that are single now. And I don't know if the men are scared of the women or the world has kind of pushed this kind of, independent feminism. And I don't believe in feminism. I'm not a feminist at all. I'm not a feminist. Sorry to all you feminists, but I'm not. The Feminism Act is what messed up black people back in the Martin Luther King. Yeah, when the Civil Rights Act came in, the black family was strong. The black family was strong at that point. We were married. They were married, man, wife, and child. And then women of other races came because they weren't getting treated by their men properly, and they brought in the Feminism Act, and us black women went and joined them. But why? Your husband's at home. You've got a strong family, and then the Feminism Act destroyed us. That was another way of them destroying the black family. So I don't believe in man on the continent to those in the West or Caribbean. So, African men on the continent, let me tell you people, African, I don't know if it's a Ghanaian thing or an African thing, but in England, men approach women a lot more. Men do approach women a lot more in the UK. Ghana, men don't really approach you, you know, not at all. I can say since I've been here, I've barely been approached by men at all. Yeah, that's the truth. And in the West, I used to get approached a lot more. Even if a man wants something in the West, if you want something, you go for it. Even if you feel like you could be, you know, it's 50-50 chance in it, so you just go for it. But I speak to a lot of men in Ghana, and I think that due to poverty, the girls, and if it's the women or the younger girls of today, are very ruthless. And it could be a poverty thing where they just need money and they're on a hustle. So I find a lot of men say that, and the thing is, I hear it from different men, not even the same. I can speak to one man and he says the same thing, and it's like the men here say as soon as they chat to a woman or they ask a woman out on a date, she's like, "Oh, I need to do my hair. I don't have a dress. I need my hair done." So as soon as a man speaks to a woman, she now becomes his responsibility, and even her family becomes his responsibility. And that's from the get-go. The woman will be asking her for money. And a lot of the men are still trying to establish themselves. And I've seen it myself. I've been out in clubs, and the girls that I've seen will be from man to man, getting a drink from him, getting that from him, dancing with him and back. And it's like a hustle mentality. And I think a lot of the men are scared of that now. A lot of the men have been hurt because they've said that they could be speaking to a woman and they could fall for her, but then she's speaking to another man, so she's getting things off him. She's with another man because she wants to get things off him. There's that man who's housed there in a house. So it could be like a hustle mentality here. And from that, I think that a lot of the men are because Ghanaian men are very soft, like gentlemen. They are gentlemen. When I'm in the gym, the men are proper, like they are real gentlemen. Like they won't just try and force themselves on you. They're really polite. But I'm like, these athletes need to be a bit more forthcoming, but maybe it's just like the history or what they've been through. Caribbean men are much more forthcoming. I think it just depends on the person, but being in England, I can't even say it's a Caribbean man thing. I think it's a Western man thing. A black man in England is a different to a black man in Ghana. And then I think Nigerian men are totally different. They just don't have they're just forthcoming. They're gonna try it and whatever. But I find that here in Ghana, it's been hard because it can. If I was a woman who lacked self-esteem, I'd be like, is there something wrong with me? Because I've been here for like 8 months now, and crickets, kind of thing. So yeah, but I'm not. You know what? I can't approach men. I'm a woman. I can't be taken out of my feminine. I'm a feminine woman, and I believe that if I approach a man, the way I get him, do I have to carry on doing that? I don't want to approach a man and then that's going to be now how it goes. I approached him first and now I've got to keep on doing the chat. No. From when he can't approach me, then it's not for me. Because at the end of the day, if a man sees me and he really thinks that, yeah, he likes me or he likes what he sees, he's going to approach me. But I'm not approaching no man. From when I'm approaching a man, like I'm a woman, a man needs to do what he needs to do and I will do what I need to do as a woman. But I'm not approaching a man. I'm sorry. Because at the end of the day, I will never know if I didn't approach him, would he ever approach me? I need to know as a woman that a man's a hunter. Remember, a man is a hunter, and a man chooses a woman. A woman don't choose a man. That's what it needs to be like. A woman don't choose a man. So, if I go and approach him, I would never know if he would ever have chosen me. So, I'm sorry, I'm not approaching a man. I need a British Ghanaian man or a diaspora. Maybe. I don't want a British Ghanaian. The thing is though, like, the only thing with the British, I've met like a British Ghanaians here, and I've still got that same British mentality. I don't want a man with that mentality. Obviously, I'm of the West myself, but I know I've probably still got some Western ways myself too, but if I end up with a British Ghanaian, then isn't it just the same thing? I might as well just stayed in England and been with one of them. What are men scared of? You can't be that scared. What are we gonna do? Kill ya for talking to us? Like, what's the worst that a woman can do that you approach? Empress, I swear, in Nigeria. I said, if I ain't found a husband by next year in Ghana, I'm going to Nigeria. I've already said that. The thing is, with the Nigerian men, they have about 10 wives. They have a lot of wives, and they let you know they've got they're chat. The Nigerian men are chatting you up with their wedding ring on. Let me tell you. Yeah, there may be, but I think that I'm not even worried because I know that the right man will do what he needs to do. You know, so I think that the right man will do what he needs to do. So yeah, but yeah, I think that Ghanaian men, Ghanaian men have always been more kind of relaxed and reserved though. But what I've also noticed as well that everyone's just on this chasing money thing here. Like everyone is on about chasing money. Like the West has kind of pushed that on Ghana. Like you'll see, obviously social media is readily available to everybody now, so everyone knows what's going on in the world. So Ghanaians can see what's going on in America, they can see what's going on in the UK, and it's like that everyone's paper chasing. Everyone is paper chasing, and when I speak to my friends who are paper chasing, guys that I know, I'm like, I'm not being, I know that you paper chasing, but still pick up, like, it's better to have a woman now on your journey than to get a woman after when you've made it, because that's when you're going to be even more scared, because you're going to think, does she want me for my money, or does she want me for who I am? So sometimes people don't realize that having a woman by your side when you do certain things, it's a bonus. But they've got people in Africa also on this independent thing, whereas before it was more of a family unit, but now it's changed where everyone's just doing things on their own. Yeah, they are going to be the provider. They are. But you know what? Like, once I work hard now because I'm a single woman. I have to work hard because no one's going to give it to me. I can't not work. I can't not work and be provided for because I ain't got a man. So until I get to that point where I'm saying, yeah, I'm in a situation, I will kick back. I will kick back and say, you know what? I'm quite domesticated. I enjoy cooking. I'm a feeder. I like to watch my man happy from my food. I enjoy that. But at the moment, I'm single, so I have to paper chase myself. I have to be on the grind. But once I meet that person, I would like to be able to kick back and say, okay, then I can just do my YouTube at home, looking after the kids, and he's out there doing what he needs to do. I don't mind that, and I want to do that. I don't want to be like on the grind all the time. But at the moment, I've got no choice. I've got no choice in the matter. If I don't grind, I won't eat. My preference. What do you mean? What's my preference, Nee? So, Nee, are you a girl? Nee, I think I'm assuming you're a girl because you got the name Nee. I've started to learn a little things about the tribes, you know. But yeah, what's my preference in men? I know what I want. I want a Ghanaian. I want a Ghanaian husband. I do. I do. What's my preference in a man? As in what though? In what he looks like? In his build? In what do you mean? Yeah, I knew you. I guess you're a guy from me. But what do you mean? What's my preference in a man? As in height? As in color? As in tribe? As in race? As in country he's from? Looks. He has to be tall. I like a tall man. I'm 5'6". I'm 5'10" with heels on. So I want a man who's taller than me. I like a darker skinned man. I like a man that's darker than me, like a chocolate. No, I should say chocolate. But a nicely melanated, dark skinned man. And you know what? Before I used to be, I'm a gym. I like to go to the gym. So I used to be into all these gym, body, men, testosterone. But you know what? Them men have got too much testosterone going through their system. Them men are just like hyper masculine. Them gym guys are hyper masculine, some of them. So now I don't mind, like, then I qualify. I don't mind like a guy that, you know what, for me it's about a journey. So I can meet a man who's not perfect. I don't want a perfect man. And I'm not seeking perfection, so I'm not perfect. I've got a bit of a belly right now going on. And I would hope that if a man was to meet me, he wouldn't like be like, oh, I don't want her because she's got a belly. Do you get what I mean? So I'm a person, now in my journey, I'm just wanting to meet someone that I can grow with. I'm a fitness trainer. So if a man comes to me with, you know, a bit of a pudge, he's not in his health, he's not in the best, you know, best of health, not eating properly, then I want to help you. I can help you. Let's do this. We can do this together. Do you get what I mean? So I'm not seeking perfection. You're like a fat man. When you say fat, what do you mean? Fat in what way? In what way? I wouldn't say a fat like obese, like, yeah, not like an obese man, like really fat with rolls, like rolly arms and rolly legs. Like, I wouldn't say fat in that sort of way, but I wouldn't mind a man. Yeah, so I wouldn't mind a man that's, you know, I wouldn't mind a man with a belly, a bit of a belly. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that because men's bellies are easy to go, you know. Men are men can burn fat a lot easier than women. So I could have him in the gym. I could put him on a little diet, have him down at the gym, train him at home, and yeah, it'll be fine. But before I wouldn't though. When I was in England, I used to like go to the gym and see all these guys with their perfect bodies, their six packs, and all this stuff. And then men are like, that's all they've got is that body. That's all I've got to say. Not all of them, because there are some guys who've got good bodies and they're nice people. But I wouldn't just say that that's what I'll go for now. I will go for a man that's a bit more, might have a bit of weight on him. He might just need help. Do you know what I mean? So diaspora or only Ghanaian men. I'll go. Um, any diasporan Ghanaian, diasporan. But you know what? Like the reason I've said that now, I haven't dated a Jamaican guy for a long time, for years and years and years. And the reason being is that I always said I wanted my kids to have the best of both. I wanted my kids to actually have the pure African blood in them. I know it sounds mad, but I wanted them to have that bit of culture and have best of both worlds. I feel that, like I said, unless I met a Jamaican man that was proper cultured up and knew his roots and stuff, then yeah. But recently, like, I haven't dated a Jamaican man for years and years and years, or Caribbean man for years, to be honest. And I just like the ways of the Ghana. I could say the African man. No, I can't say the African men because I don't think Tanzanian men were the best men, to be honest. They didn't treat women well at all. But the West African men, I could say that I like the way that they are as people. They are really, really, the way they treat women, I think it's just in them. Like they're very, very respectful. Just naturally respectful. And I like that. Like there's a certain things that's just ingrained in them that they do just naturally as a man. And I don't see that in Caribbean men. I feel that in the UK, the Caribbeans, we lost a lot of our culture and just our ways about doing things. Like, I don't know if it's because we were the first. I think that it could be that. I think it's because that the Caribbean men, the Jamaican men were the first. The Caribbeans were the first. We were part of the Windrush, innit? So when we got to the UK, we had to really conform to get these people to like us, kind of thing. And I think that the Caribbean man, the Jamaican man, really let go of a lot of their culture. Not all of them, the Rastafarians and that didn't, but then even the Rastafarians, when you look at a lot of them, they sold out as well, kind of, and I think it was a fit-in. So therefore, we lost a lot of our culture. There's not really a culture there. Reggae music and that, yeah, that's a culture. But I mean, in regards to the strong and our food, yeah, that's a culture. But I mean, the strong rooted culture, the strong rooted culture kind of thing, where like the African man was taught to be a provider, and it shows like even with friends that you have, they make sure that you're looked after as a woman. So yeah, have you dated a West African man before? Oh yeah, like yeah. Even when I was in England, my ex partner who I was with for a long time was West African. He was Ghanaian. He was Akan, and yeah. So I have dated and Nigeria. I've dated a Nigerian as well. But the Ghanaian guy was actually my boyfriend for a while. I think, oh, nee, you're trying to like, oh, what's the word? My mind's gone blank. But no, I ain't got no ring on my finger, so they should know I'm not married. They should know I'm not married. But I think Ghanaian men are just shy. No, what? I just feel like the right man will find me. That's how I believe. You know, I believe that all the ones that approach me is for a reason, but the right one will find me and do what it takes. Trust me, like the right one will do what it needs to do. He would do what he needs to do. I wish someone would go live with me, but I don't think no one wants to go live with me today. But my new videos will be coming out from next week. Next week, yeah. Next Thursday, my first video will be out. And like I said, it's going to be a completely different type of video. So I probably will lose subscribers and I will gain subscribers. But I was getting bored of the content. I'm not even going to lie. The content I was putting out, I was getting bored of it. I was getting bored. I just didn't feel like I was giving anything of substance. I just didn't feel like it was anything like, it just wasn't. I want to give content with substance in it. So I've been properly scripting, I've been planning, I've been doing so much stuff. So, and do you like my pictures in the background, peeps? I got these from a shop in Ghana called Orca Decor. Them two pictures. Hope you like them. My little backdrop. But yeah. I'm also thinking of starting a live podcast, but I'd need people who'd want to come live with me. Thank you, Miss Natural. I want people to be able to come live with me. So exactly, Joe. I gotta take my time. There's so many mature, qualified African men out there. You would need to. But a lot of them are married, you know. A lot of them are married. A lot of them are married as well. Thank you, Lorne. But this area that I'm living in, I might need to move from this house because I have terrible, terrible power outages. Last week we had no power for like 15 hours. The week before, no power for 17 hours. But it's not all of Ghana. It's just this little area here. But you know, yeah, we have terrible power outages. Terrible. And you know, one week it went off from 6 p.m. till 11:30 a.m. the next day. I had no power. Imagine. So I need to move from here just to be somewhere that have constant. Would I consider selling black art? In what way do you mean, Miss Natural? Which area is that? Adringana. That's where it is. And yeah, the electric just goes off too much around here. But where I'm living, I need to like. There's so many things that I need right now. And I know they're coming. I know they are coming, and that's why I don't know what I'm doing to my clothes. I can't see. I know that they're coming, and that's why I'm in a good place. I know that things that I want are coming, and I just have to be patient. I know that by going back to England, if I was to, I'll be just going back to square one. What's the point? Square one in Ghana or square one in England? Square one in Ghana. That's my choice. Thank you, Miss Natural. I can't even pronounce the name. Mantuana Muntu. Most women like the unknown and what they can't get. My experience with a lot of dating in the past you will get the right match, Naomi. Take your time. Right man will get you when the time is right. Yeah, I believe that as well. I believe that. And sorry, I used to be that woman who would go for that oil painting type of man. I still go for handsome men, but I used to like that oil painting man. Basically, the man that every woman wants. The man that knows that he can get every woman, get any woman. But at the same time, like you can get anyone that you want, but it doesn't mean that they're going to stick around. You can get anything that you want in life, but it doesn't mean that that person's going to stick around. So you want someone who's going to be for you, someone that you're equally yoked with. And I know that you won't get someone who's perfect, but I believe that once you can bounce off each other, I can teach you, you can teach me. I can look after you in your time of need, and you can look after me in my time of need. I can support you, you can support me. You can show me loyalty, and I will show you that same loyalty back. That's what matters. That's what matters. And I think that this world's become so materialistic. Like TikTok has got women believing that breasts and bottom, having a big bum, having big breasts, and a small waist is going to get you where you need to get to in life. Having a big bum, having a big bottom is going to make a man not cheat on you. Having a big bum and having big breasts is going to make you be able to not cook for you. Like, there's certain things, and I think that we've just got it so twisted now. We've got it so twisted as men and women. I'm not going to blame just women. I'm not going to just blame men. But it's about finding that person who's on that level with you, who understands and sees the world the way that you see it. I can cook Ghanaian food, so I can cook jollof. I've been able to cook. I wouldn't say jollof is a Ghanaian food anyway, because it's from Senegal. So I can cook jollof. I can cook garden egg stew. That is my favourite. I can cook egg stew. I had that today. I can cook okra stew. But I don't really like banko, so I don't really cook that as much because I feel you have to have it with banko, and I don't like it. And I can cook groundnut soup. But all them foods are so rich, I don't cook them often. If I have a husband, obviously, I've learned them stuff because obviously if my husband's going to be Ghanaian, I've got to be able to cook his Ghanaian food. And I need to get, I know that Ghanaian women will be able to cook it better than me, but I will get there. Trust me, I don't give in to defeat. I am very competitive and I want to be the best at everything. So I will learn how to make it properly. Now, but I think it's good, you know, like I've cooked for Ghanaian people before and they've liked it. Yeah, definitely. Communication is key in any situation. Communication is key in any situation. So, like you said, respect, chats, going on small trips. That's all. That's all part of it. That's all part of it. So, like, is anyone? So, who's on my chats at the moment? Where are you? Are you in the UK? Where are you? Nee, where are you? Are you in Ghana, in the UK, or are you in the US? Afia, oh, thank you. Thank you for placing your order. I will get it out to you as soon as possible. I will check when I get off this chat. Are you in Canada? What's it like in Canada right now? Because I'm hearing that like the Canadians have to get all these. I hear that Canada is like bad when it comes to the COVID stuff. So, like, let me know, like, how's it going? Because I heard that I think they're having all these little FEMA camps. They're not calling them FEMA camps, but they're having these little places where they take people who've got COVID and all this stuff. Greetings, Frank. Hi. So when are you leaving Ontario, Nee? Coming back home to Ghana? No, that's how I'm looking for men that every woman wants. No, I didn't say I'm looking for men that every woman wants. I'm saying I usually go for good looking men, and most women want a good looking man. So if you go for good looking men, there's gonna be a lot of women that are after them good looking men. That's what I said. I didn't say that I'll go for men specifically that women want. No, not at all. Remember, what I'm trying to explain is that there's a lot of, even in Ghana, you will see a lot more single women than you see single men. So a man who is single and good looking is going to have several women after them, whether you know it or not, whether he's telling you or not. Even the men that's not even that good looking, he's got women onto him. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not saying that I'll go for, I didn't say mentuana, muntu. I didn't say I'll go for men that women want. I'm saying that because I used to always go for good looking men, there's a lot of women that want them. I wasn't the only one. So they've got choices. They've got choices, you know. It's been really good to chat to you guys today. I've been able for such a long time, and I think that I needed to get back into a space where I could record, and I needed to really evaluate what I wanted to do. And like I said, I was getting bored of the content I was putting out, so I just needed to kind of just sit back. Even though I lost out on money and I ain't been earning on YouTube, I just need to sit back. These stupid little flies. Sorry. I need to sit back and just reevaluate. Really reevaluate everything. And there's a couple of different things I'm working on. So with other people. So yeah. So has anyone got any other questions for me? So when are you moving back, Nee? When are you moving back? Land acquisition. I haven't really been working on the land, you know, because I take a step back from the land. I didn't want to rush, and my dad was interested, but we don't want to rush stuff. Like, I got a lot of comments where people saying, you know, just take your time with buying land. You know, if I'm buying land, make sure I've got a Ghanaian person that can do it with me. And, you know, so I thought, you know, I'm going to take a step back from that because you have to be careful with the land buying. But Christmas, I feel like a lot of people, I think that over Christmas, there's a lot of people coming to Ghana. And I think that a lot of people are going to start buying land or property and start investing. So I think that from 2022, it's going to be really expensive because at the moment in Ghana, I don't understand what's going on. Like, the prices they're charging for land and property, not even land, property, and even just everything is going up in price, but the wages are not moving. People are still on low wages, but obviously the local people live to their means. But I don't think it's fair that the locals cannot live in the houses. That they're overly priced. A lot of the houses are really, really high priced. You can get low price properties, like where my friend lives, that they pay like, I think about 200 something pound in English money for a 2-bed house or 2-bed apartment. So that you can get, you've got to just know where you're looking and come out of East Legon. Obviously, I live in East Legon, so you're not going to get what you want for your money. That if you was to go to somewhere like the Spintex area or to Adenta or to just a bit further out, the closer into the city you are, the more you're going to pay. Yes, Nadi Seeker, I'm going to have to, in the next week or so, I'm going to have to just concentrate on like doing that, getting it out to people who are traveling over and to see what I can do and see what's going on. I need to do that. I really do. But I've just, like, at the moment, I've got to just kind of, I want to use my YouTube channel as one of my main ways to kind of promote my products. So yeah, that's what I want to try and do, make videos around that and helping people who want to help to start business and start up skincare businesses and start up e-commerce businesses, because that is the way forward. I think that what the pandemic did teach us is that we need to have other means, other means of making money, and the way to make money now is online. So I kind of thank the Most High so much for putting me on YouTube last year, because when I got put on YouTube last year, when I went onto YouTube last year, I got monetized within the first 3 months. So whilst I keep making videos, I will make money all the time on YouTube. That can't be taken away from me. So that's one thing. And then my business that I've got is e-commerce. So whilst I'm making products, which are all the products that I make are from Ghana. In my body butter, it's pure shea butter, cocoa butter, jojoba oil, sweet almond oil, coconut oils, rose oils, all the natural stuff, and they're all here in Ghana. The next thing I'm going to go into is skincare. So I've got all my little bits of skincare products, my orange peel powder, I've got licorice root, I've got all these stuff, aloe vera gel, I've got activated charcoal, I've got bentonite clay, I've got turmeric powder. So all these things I'm starting to experiment with face care. So whilst all my skincare, I want to just take it one step at a time. But once all my skincare, my body care kind of starts selling out and stuff, then I'm going to move on to the skincare. But I want to take one step at a time. I don't want to rush kind of thing, because our body skin is just as important as our facial skin. So yeah, so I'm going to be experimenting with that soon and kind of giving you some little videos on how to make like homemade skin, like masks for like oily skin, for dry skin, for aging skin, for young skin. So I'm going to be doing all that as well. So yes, but yeah, people, if you want to go down to my website, which is naobobinaturals.com, men, order for your girlfriends, you know, order for yourself. We've got like the body butters come in 4 fragrances. We've got unfragranced, which smells so nice. We've got cocoa bean, which is like a cocoa butter smell. We've got vanilla cream, which is a vanilla smell. And then we've got African warrior, which is like a tropical fruity smell. And then we've got the body scrub, which is like enriched in rose oils, shea butter, coconut oil. Then we've got the body wash, which is made from black soap, grapeseed oils, rose hips in it and stuff like that. So all the stuff I've made to make the skin just feel really nice. And one of my customers, he was suffering from eczema. One of my customers that suffered from eczema, she must have used it. She was using it on a spot on she had an eczema spot on her hand, and she messaged me, go, Naomi, it's been 4 days since I've been using your cream and the eczema spot has vanished, because my body butter has got like high levels of shea butter, cocoa butter, jojoba oil. There's just pure oils in there, nothing else but pure oil. So you know, it would have faded scars and stuff and just be good. And like the unfragranced one could be used on children. So yeah. But nee, this is my packaging. I don't know if you was here before. That is my body butter. That is my body wash. That's the design. But all I need to work on now is my I ain't got boxes or anything yet, so that's going to be the next thing I work on. Obviously, Rome wasn't built in a day. That's my body scrub. You can see it there. Got some rose petals on there, because rose is really good for the skin. And it's infused in rose oils. So, yes. My Baby Naturals by Naomi Robinson. I'm really proud of what I've done, and I'm going to keep going until I'm successful. It's not easy, you know. It's not easy because, like, when I first started my skincare, On the day of launching, send me your details so I can get in contact with you. I am a specialist in process packaging and manufacturing. Send me an email. So when I first launched my business, the 26th of September, I was expecting to get I was expecting to sell out. I was expecting to sell out of my product, kind of thing. Let me tell you, I was hearing crickets. Yeah, I didn't sell one product. People asking me, how much did you sell? I was like, yeah, I sold some, but I didn't. I was lying. But then I thought to myself, Naomi, why are you lying? Like, at the end of the day, it's a process. You've just launched. Like, I'm not a celebrity. I'm not Kylie Jenner. I'm not Rihanna. I'm not none of them people. So what I realized is I've got to just keep pushing. So if you want to go over to my social media, my Instagram for Naomi Naturals, and please go and like and follow. All your support is much appreciated. I'm just going to put the link, Naomi Naturals Skincare, where I don't just post the skincare products. I post, skincare hacks. I post about health and wellness. I post about optimal health. I post tips on skin, tips on being healthy. I'm just like, my product is about being healthy. It's about having healthy skin, but also maintaining optimal health as well through your skincare products. That is what it's about. Thank you, I don't know how to pronounce that. Mentwana, Muntu. Thank you. Yeah, business is a process, but I think again, social media makes us believe that it's just instant. Like, you see someone with 1 million followers, you think that they got 1 million followers in a day. No, they started off at zero, just like you. They just began before you, and I think that's what we have to keep in our minds all the time in anything that we do. In any business we start, there'll be days where you hear nothing. I've had days where I've sold nothing at all. And I know that's going to happen because, my brand is still new. Like, I'm in a crowded world where there's so many new skincare products. There's so many new skincare businesses. But I know that whilst I stay true to myself and my brand ethos, and it will go where it needs to go. Thank you, Mtwana, if I pronounced it right. Thank you, Nia, and it's true. It's true, and that's what I've got to learn. From what I don't know if you was on my chat earlier when I said that I've gone through so many highs and lows in life. I've been homeless. I've been in a domestically violent relationship where I was just like a mess. When I come out of that relationship, I was pale. I didn't recognize myself. I had low self-esteem. I was hurt mentally, physically, emotionally. I've been homeless. I've had to push on my own. I've had sleepless nights where I've been through so much in my life, so much that people would never believe, because I always show up, always kind of present myself well. And I just pray and I hope that this is like all part of like I could write a biography one day and say, you know what, this is what I've come from and this is what I am. I just pray. That's what I hope. I hope that this is, what's the word? This would be my, I don't even know. I can't remember what the word is. But yeah. I've been on for an hour and 24 minutes now. But it's been nice. It's been nice to talk and to kind of talk to you guys and for your support as well. I was saying that there's a few people that I've watched and I've seen that they've gone back to the UK, and I just pray that they will find their way back to Africa, to the motherland. And I'm not going to lie, I've got to a point where I do want to go and visit my family, and I probably will next year. You do get homesick, and I do miss my family, and I feel that I'm living here now, so I don't have to be stuck in the country forever. It's just that I don't know how traveling's going at the moment. just want to know what it's like when you go out to travel. Yeah, I was talking to someone that's like can a man with vision, a man with who's focused, and who can support me and vice versa. Who are those people? I don't know what that's implying to. Oh, who have gone back? Um, just few YouTubers and just a few people that I know personally who have gone back. Who have just, I don't know if they've gone back because they just felt like they needed some time out. Because, coming to Africa is challenging. It is challenging. Like one of the closest people to me right now was speaking to me the other day, and I broke down. I was just like, you know what, like this is hard. This is hard. Like you've left your whole life behind and come to a new country, and it's not easy. It's not easy. And even though I'm talking and I'm all happy now, like it's not easy. And I think, and what I've had to realize is that even if I was in England, I'd have these ups and downs. If it wasn't what I'm having, if it wasn't ups and downs I'm having now, I'd have a different set of ups and downs. I've got people in England who are like going through anxiety. They're, they're going through like pressure because like they're scared about all these food. Like there's in England now, they're having like food shortages, petrol's gone up, electric's gone up, gas has gone up. So people have got their own set of worries in life. So no matter where I am, I'm going to have them worries because I know that as much as I miss my family now, when I go back to England, after 2 days, novelty's going to wear off. For them, it's going to be, oh, same old Naomi, she's back. Yeah, she's our sister, she's our daughter. Hi ho, they're back to work and doing what they've got to do, living their life. I will probably be exciting to them for a day, but once that day's gone, it's back to normal. Everyone's living their life, and I'll have to get on with my own life. So I think to myself, just stay here and do what I need to do and fight through. And moving to a new country isn't easy. And I think I was watching Go Black to Africa, and he was talking about it as well. And I think that, you have to have a plan, and that I do agree that you have to have a plan and whatever. But even if you've got all the money in the world to move, it's not going to be easy. There's so many things that you have to adapt to. Like Ghana is, I'm getting used to it now. But when I first got to Ghana in 2018, even just like the Uber drivers used to frustrate me. Like, they seem so slow. Like, obviously, I'm from fast-paced England. I'm from fast-paced England. Fast, fast, fast. Go, go, go. Everything's in order. Do you know what I mean? That's where I'm from. And then I'm coming to Ghana and I'm going to Uber, and the man's everything's just slow. They're phoning me for me to give them directions to the house. I'm like, follow the map. That's what Uber's about. You follow the map to me. I'm where the map says I am. Do you get what I mean? So there's little things used to frustrate me, but now I'm just used to it now. Like, I'm not used to it because I still get a bit frustrated, but I'm more or less used to it now. So there's so many different things here. There's so many different things, and yeah, you have to visit and plan, Lorne. I first came here in 2018, and I had to go back after 5 months, and I went back, and what I did was skilled myself up because I knew that when I first came here, I was only trained as an interior designer. That was it. I was an interior designer, and doing interior design in Ghana is not the easiest, because I am a perfectionist, and what I've noticed with Ghana and construction is that the people, the builders, anyone who works in construction, whether you do tiling, they're lazy. They've got this laziness about them where they start off good, but when it comes to finish, the finish isn't the best. It's not the best. So if I was to come to, and it's like people don't want to pay for certain things when it comes to interior design. So when I was here and I was trying to get interior design jobs, it was hard because people, you go out, you do quotes, you don't hear back from them. They don't like, in England, we've got certain structures that we have in place. So you go and view somebody, people pay consultation fee, and then they pay a deposit, and you have different stages where they make different payments. Here it's not like that. you're finished the work and they still ain't paid you and stuff like that. So I'm just like, I couldn't do interior design here unless it's probably with a diasporan. So I went back and I skilled myself up in different things, and I came back and now I'm using them skills for just to make money in different ways. You have to be one thing. You have to be skilled. You have to be a hustler. When you come to Africa, you have to be a hustler. You have to hustle. Everyone hustles here. Everyone hustles here. The heat in Ghana will slow you down. But you know what? It's still hot. I think it's been hotter. I think the hot season's coming now. We've been in rainy season for a while. Yeah, exactly. The people crossing from the Mediterranean to Europe and all that stuff. It's not easy. But yeah, like I'll just for interior design, I'll just use that when I'm building my own house. I'll just use that skill for when I build my own house or anyone that I know who's close to me. But in regards to doing it as much as I love it, I'm not saying I will never do it or use it. Right now, I feel like I need money fast at a faster pace kind of thing. And obviously, if you do interior design, if you do get a job, is you get paid a lot more, but you don't know when you're going to get another job. That's a problem. So I need consistency right now. So even if it's just like getting paid £200, 300 quid off YouTube a month, then I'm doing like one website for the month that costs like £250, and then I'm selling some of my products. Then at least I know I've got consistent money. You don't need a lot of money to be happy in Africa. That's one thing. You don't like, if you want to build your house, then yeah, but if you want to just live day to day, you don't need a lot of money to live here. Not at all. You don't need a lot of money to live here. You know, even clothes, like this outfit I've got on, I've worn this for the first time in over 3 years. I've got clothes I've got clothes in my suitcase I still ain't worn since I've been here. I've got shoes that I haven't worn since I've been here, because it's like you don't have to always be dressed up and stuff. So, you know, I like sometimes I'm like sit here and I think to myself, wow, I'm in Ghana. I'm like, I live in Ghana. Naomi, you live in Ghana? Like, Naomi, you live in Ghana. Like, sometimes it just doesn't go through. And sometimes I'm just like, Most High, thank you so, so, so much. Thank you. Because this is a dream for many people. This is a dream. Like, so many people want to be living their best life. And like I say, I'm living my best life. I'm not working for nobody. I'm working for myself. I've got freedom. I'm in the heat. I'm in the sun. I'm on the motherland. Parts like Ghana is more or less the center of the earth, or it's meant to be. I don't know if it's true. I think, but you know, like, I'm so grateful. No, Miss Natural, I haven't tried the radio. I've got to see like prices and stuff. But like I said, I'm going to try and use my YouTube channel as ways to promote. And I've got a friend who's coming from the UK who's looking at starting up a radio station. So hopefully, maybe I could promote on that one day. Yeah, Nia, I have figured out a lot. It's taken a while. But you know what? Like, God's blessed me with certain people in my life recently, and they have really helped me as well to kind of like there's one person in my life at the moment I can say, wow, that they're a godsend, and they've really, really helped me. And I thank God every single day for them, because without them, I don't know where I'd be right now. But, you know, I've met some good people. And like you said, it's just about staying focused. And, you know, I've got friends who have come here, and I feel bad because I haven't really been in contact with them because I've been so busy. But there's a lot of people who have come out here, who have left Tanzania, and who have come here as well. And they're on their journey, and they've even said they prefer Ghana to Tanzania, and they find it a lot easier to kind of maneuver and get certain stuff done. So yeah. Thank you, Knowledge Seeker. I know you've been supporting me from day one. Thank you. Thank you so much. But yeah. So it's Friday tomorrow. So what have you guys got planned for the weekend? I'm just gonna be working, I think. But I do want to go to the beach. I haven't been to the beach once since I've been here, you know. I haven't been to the beach. But I do feel like I need a relaxation day just out in the sun. So yeah. But thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so appreciative of all my followers, people that have kept following me. And I know that as time goes by, like, you know, I will gain followers, I will lose followers based on my content. But, you know, I appreciate each and every one of yours. I really do. But got another day of work. Oh, that's nice. It's nice to have Friday off work. I remember that. I remember having like trying to have a long weekend at work, having a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah, I thought so. Ghana is the only country nearest the meridian line, 0 degrees longitude, and the equator, 0 degrees latitude. Okay, okay. Ghana is only country. Yeah, I've heard that. That's why Ghana's so hot. But I know that's. I think one of the hottest countries in the world is like Gambia and Senegal, isn't it? They're two of the hottest countries. Ghana's up there. Ghana's quite close to the top of that list. But I know that Gambia is hot. It's hotter than Ghana. Well, it was hotter than Ghana when I went. Kind of thing. It's boiling. Gambia is boiling, absolutely boiling. But I need to be out. Like since I've come, when I was in Tanzania, I was out a lot more in the sun. But since I've been back in Ghana, I haven't been as much because I've been just trying to focus on getting myself sorted out. But I do need to start spending more time in nature. And one reason I want to move from this house as well, because I want somewhere that I've got no balcony here. I've got nothing like that. So I can't, there's nowhere for me to sit when I'm in the house. I can't just go out and sit outside. I'm always indoors. So come once my tenancy's ended here or before, I want to find a place with a balcony or at least a garden. So yeah, I think I've like really chatted a lot today. I think I've chatted a lot and kind of just made you guys see, like, know my journey. Like, my journey has been tough, man. It's been easy because one thing I must say, I grew up with my mum and dad. Like, my mum and dad were together for the whole of my childhood, my youth, everything. So I think I've been a woman who's had her both parents, and there's four of us, four kids, and we don't have any other siblings. So my mum and dad have only got kids with each other. So I think growing up, that kind of really helped. Kind of think having my dad there. You guys have seen my dad. I've got a good relationship with my dad. So I've never been a girl that like I can be single. I can be single. I don't feel like I need a man because I've always had my dad's love there. So yeah, so I've got to give thanks to my mum and dad as well. Like growing up, I never wanted for anything. Like I always had the latest stuff, and like yeah, they did well as parents. They did the best that they could anyway. Mm, yeah, I was homeless for 4 years in the past now. I'm a software engineer, I do software developing, online hustles, like selling courses, love for hustles. I'm loving it. Good to hear about your past. Yeah, like you must be making good money on the online stuff. Mentwana. I don't know if it's a silent M, so I'm saying Entwana. But yeah, you must be making good money on courses and stuff. And maybe I might need your help because I'm trying to do some online courses myself. So if you could email me at Amy Robinson TV at gmail.com. If you could email me there in Twana, and then we could have a chat about like your software developing and your selling courses and stuff. That's the thing that most people are going into now. People are making a lot of money off stuff like that. A lot of money. They are really turning us into this digital world now, isn't it? It's really, as much as we try and stay away from it, it's hard not to. Because how do you communicate without the internet? How? How do you communicate? But yeah, no, Natasha, I won't be going to the UK for Christmas. I'll be here in Ghana with it will be my second Christmas away. I was in Tanzania last year, and I will be in Ghana for this Christmas. So yeah, I won't be going home for Christmas. But hopefully I'll be there for my birthday next year. I'll be there for my birthday. But I was saying to my mum and my dad today and my sister that I do want to come, but it's just it's gonna be so cold, and I've been here for like 16 months. I've been in Africa for 16 months. And to go to England for Christmas, it's gonna be way cold. I heard it's really cold right now, so no thanks. I'd rather just stay here. Yeah, Nally's sister, I practice concentration, especially because what I found is that with the mobile apps, they have you like switching, and I find it hard to concentrate on one thing. I'll be doing one thing and I'll jump to the other, I'll jump to the other. You kind of think, and I've had to learn to concentrate. I've had to, but breathing exercise, I practice that because we breathe very shallow and it's not good. So I've in the morning, especially, I practice deep breathing with my meditation. Yeah, but yeah, um, it's about having a stable and sound mind. That's what it's about, because they're trying to mess with our head, our minds are what they're trying to get into really at the moment. If you see like the meta world and this new artificial intelligence, this new world, like this, I don't know if you've seen what they've been introducing. And it's like they're trying to get us used to this virtual reality world, which I don't think is good for the mental. I don't think it's going to be good. But they're making us believe that this is the way forward. And I feel they're trying to like really kind of push out human contact, human relationship and human contact. But we have to push against it. We have to, because people will actually start going mad, I believe. There's been so many suicides recently and stuff like that. So is that the one that Tony Robbins does, like the rhythmic breathing, like that, something like that. I don't know if it's like that, but that's what I think. So I think that you mean the breathing exercises. What are you is three things you miss the most about place you've been before, like UK, and about Tanzania and Gambia. So Tanzania, I'm missing Tanzania. I think Tanzania is a bit cleaner than Ghana. I think Ghana have got a problem with rubbish. I don't know what it is, but they've got this mentality of like someone else will do it. Don't pick up that rubbish because someone else will do it. Throw it on the floor because someone else will pick it up and clean it. There's a bad mentality here in Ghana when it comes to rubbish. I hate it. I really hate it. That's one thing I despise about Ghana is the rubbish. I despise it and the mentality behind rubbish. Tanzania was very, very clean. Very, very clean. I've got to say Tanzania was clean. The beaches were a bit messy, but the streets were quite clean. Ghana streets, they don't take pride in like gardens and landscaping. Like you have on the road, you have like in Tanzania they have like landscaping on like the islands and stuff like that, and on the roads the grass will be neatly done, and they have sweeps on the roads every day. Ghana, everyone, like people live. I've heard Uber drivers say that people have said, "Oh, leave the rubbish in the Uber car because they pick it up." Like they've got a problem with rubbish and weeing drains and weeing everywhere, and I don't know what it is. And that's one thing about Jamaica. Jamaica is spotless. One thing about Jamaica is very clean. Tanzania is very clean, but Ghana, I'm not saying it's dirty everywhere, but on a whole, like they don't take pride on their roadsides. Like you'll have a beautiful house, then in front of the house is just like a whole load of rubbish and dirt and just dirt heaps and stuff. I'm like, why don't you just do like clean? Like why? So that's the problem I have with Ghana. Tanzania, the beautiful white sand beaches and the bright blue sea. I miss that of Tanzania. Gambia. The food. Gambian food is so nice. Gambian food is probably the best West African food I've tasted. Gambian food is nice. The food is really nice. Very, very nice, their food. So Tanzania, the beaches, and UK, I just miss like being able to get the stuff that I want, the little bits like foods. I miss being able to just order off Amazon when I need something. Like there's things that I need. Like I need a new ring light. I needed a ring light, and I needed one, but I just haven't had the chance to buy one, and they're a lot more expensive here. So just being able to get little things quickly and little foods that I need. Like I use agave syrup. I don't use sugar. Sorry, agave is so expensive in Ghana. So expensive in Ghana. So certain things are just really expensive. And certain fish, I miss the fish in Tanzania. Being able to get like the large snappers, parrotfish, all the seafood in Tanzania. Oh my gosh, Ghana just has bloody tuna and mackerel and small red snapper. That's all you can get, really. That's it. I miss the fish in Tanzania. Certain food. Yeah, and I miss the market. I used to like the market in Tanzania as well. So there's certain things I do miss about Tanzania, and there's certain things I miss about the UK. I just miss being able to see my family as easily as I could. And that's it, really. Yeah, it's a poor mentality. Someone else will clean up. It is. It really is. But that's the only thing about Ghana. If you go to like nice areas like East Legon, parts of East Legon, it's a lot cleaner. But on a whole, if you drive around the roads, it's like just rubbish. In the drains are full of rubbish, everything. So when I reach 2 hours, I'm going to come off. So it's 1 hour 47. I'm going to do 2 hours and then I'm going to go. Because it's nearly 10 o'clock and I need to do some work with my friend. We need to do some work. Because we're doing, we're setting up a social media company. So it's going to be like helping people with Instagram, with YouTube, Canva training, building little websites and stuff like that. I'm going to be doing that as a little business. So yeah, I've got a meeting with her at 10 o'clock. I've just been on the go all day. Yeah. But yeah, people, it's been nice chatting with you. I might end it a bit earlier, actually, if no one else has got questions. But I want to thank everybody that has tuned in today. Thank you for your support. And thank you for commenting. Thank you for asking your questions. Thank you for everything. And thank you for those who have actually ordered from Nairobi Naturals. Don't forget, Christmas is coming up. As I said, I'm going to put the link again down here. Order your Christmas gifts. If you're in the UK or America, at least give it 2 weeks before to order to get it in time. Canada, we deliver there. UK, we deliver there. So yeah, just support Nairobi Naturals, and I will be launching a skincare range probably in the new year now. But there's so many good things to come, and our products are good for your skin and good. They're just good all around, especially if you're in the UK where it's getting colder. The oils in the body bottles will really help, and also the body wash. It's a moisturizing body wash, and also the body scrub. It helps remove dead skin cells and helps new skin cells to be created and to develop. But anyway, people, I'm going to go for now. I'm going to love you and leave you, and expect a new video next week, and I will do another live. Let me know if you want to see me do another live. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments if you want another live and if you enjoyed this one, because all feedback is good feedback. But I'm going to go for now, and I love you all, and thank you for your support. Mwah. Bye.